What's up, good people, and welcome back to our channel. Y'all already know what we do on Friday. We sing, and it's Friday, and I'm ready to jam. Pick up my girls. Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday. It is Friday, my good people, and welcome back to Currently Building Generational Wealth Lifestyle. I am one of your hosts. I am the one, the only, and the flyest on today. I am Danielle Bailey, and of course, we already know that God is the ultimate host. So, welcome back to Currently Building Generational Wealth Lifestyle. So, y'all, I know that I said earlier this week and last week that Fridays were going to be on marketing, right? I was going to make videos about marketing and all that other great stuff. However, with this channel being led by God and God being the ultimate host, He wanted me to talk about something different on today. As I was driving down to the office from my house, like I just started thinking back from where I came from to where I am now, and so how my jobs played a part into me getting where I'm at. And God was like, "That's what I want you to talk about today." And I want to talk to the people who are afraid to go into private practice. I want to talk about the people who are afraid to take that big leap. I want to talk to those people on today. I want to say that a lot of your jobs have already led you up to take the big leap. Like, God is not going to just push you out there with really and truly preparing you and putting you in a place to be able to handle the things that He wants you to do. Like, He is just not a guy that's just gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna push you out there and I'm gonna let you figure it out on your own." No. Okay. So the reason why I say that, because I was just thinking about, I've had how many jobs? I think I had 4 jobs throughout my whole career. I started off at CPS. Then while I was at CPS, I was doing community behavioral health. And then after I did community behavioral health, I went to Choices, and I went to a hospital to do their program, and then I came here to private practice. So I've only had four professional jobs or whatever. And so I thought about it, and I was thinking about the last two. And so the last two, I started at Choices back in 2012. The last 2 jobs I had was jobs that we had to build the programs from the ground up. There was nothing. Okay? There was no framework. There was no blueprint. It was like, y'all are going to be the first ones to do this, and y'all need to figure it out. The last 2 jobs since 2012, I have been building up. Okay? Let me say this. I have been building up programs from the ground up. Since 2012, building programs from the scratch. There is nothing there. But this is what y'all want. We got an application. Y'all go out there, y'all make it happen. Y'all put the policies and procedures in place. Y'all do this, y'all do this, y'all do that. And we pay y'all pennies on the dollar. Okay? So I was thinking, like, God, you been preparing me for this. He was like, yeah, I've been preparing you for private practice. I've been preparing you to build your stuff from the ground up. Because your last 2 jobs done that. Choices, which was a wraparound agency. I went from, I was one of the first 8 workers for this company. One of the first 8 workers. And while there, I was creating, okay? I was creating like a lot of documentation that they still use to this day that my name is on, because my friend worked there last year, and she was like, "Girl, I see paperwork with your name on it." And I made sure I put my name on the paperwork that I created. Like, it was like a checklist that they're still using from 2012 that I created. And I made sure I put my name on it because I wanted to get credit for that. And they not only do they still use it in Louisiana, they have gotten other places around the state. And guess what? They still using it. The other states are using it too with my name on it. My name is going places that I have not even walked. So I want to tell y'all that, like, y'all got it. Whatever it is that God is telling you to do, that He wants you to do it. He got your back. You are already made for this. You are already prepared. Just don't think that it's just that little old Danielle out here that, wow, she just out here, she getting it, she doing this. The only thing, the difference between me and you is that I decided to take the leap and I decided to take the step. And I'm recording it and telling you about it. That's the only difference. Do I get scared? Yes. But have God prepared me for this? Yes. Have I made other companies millions of dollars off of my skills and stuff like that the Lord has shared with me? Hell yeah. Made them millions. The Choices contract was worth how much? I want to say probably like 11 to 12 million dollars a year, and I was one of the first 8 workers that helped create it. The only thing that they had was capital to pay us. That was it. But we worked. We When I tell y'all we worked that program, we work that program. Okay, we took ownership of them clients. Those were our clients. Like, you can't do my family like this. And, and I had to realize while I was there, I went through hell there. I'm not going to lie. Towards the end, when it was time for me to go, I went through some hell because they valued my license more than they valued me. They were worried about my license more than me. And so when I figured that, it was time for me to go or whatever. But I had to. I was quickly reminded, and one of my the executive director told me, "Them not your clients. Them our clients." And I was just like, because I was like, "Yeah, my clients, this, my client." He was like, "Those are not your clients. They're our clients. They're the agency clients." And I was just like, "You, he right. Those are not my clients. I just work with them. They belong to the agency. That's it." And when I got that mentality, okay, so they belong to the agency. So I took too much ownership in an agency that does not benefit me at the end of the day because I'm replaceable. So I want y'all to get that too. I want y'all to understand that when you're at other people's jobs, you're replaceable. And I know a lot of y'all may be like, "Oh, I don't want to leave my clients." Oh, them not your clients though. When you go into private practice, them your clients. But at the end of the day, their clients at their job, those are not yours because they can shift them around at any time and you have no say so. Or they can fire you and you have no say so. So I want y'all to really and truly, it's the end of the year. And I know y'all are seeing me put out a lot of stuff towards the end of the year. It's because I want to make sure I get those out in 2020. I said that I was going to get some. I said that I wanted to do a journal. I said that I want to do a journal, a hardcover journal. I said that I want to do a hardcover planner. And I said that I wanted to do the couch to private practice program. Like, all of these things that I said that I want to do, like, it's my mission now to get them done before the end of 2020. So I highly suggest y'all do the same thing too. If it is your mission to get into your own private practice or whatever type of business that you have, or if you want to get a better job, I need you to make them moves now. What today is? It's December the 10th. You have 21 days. God has 21 days. You have 21 days to take the step, and God can do the rest. But you got to move, and you have to believe in yourself. So at Choices, I helped start them up from the ground up. Left there, went to another company. They didn't even have this was a hospital. And the hospital didn't even have a social worker. It was a rural clinic. They didn't have a social worker. They were the Medicaid expansion in Louisiana had happened, and so like they wanted to add a therapist their to their agency. And guess what? Here I am, Danielle. Could you come work for us? And I'm like, sure. I'll sign a 2-year contract. And they was like, oh, you got to build this from the ground up. We don't know nothing. Now, them, at least at the other job, they knew a little bit. But at this last job, nothing. Nothing. Nothing about mental health. The doctors didn't know nothing about mental health. The CEO didn't know nothing about mental health. They had no policies and procedures for mental health. Like, I was going off of policies and procedures for the physicians because when I say I had nothing, I mean nothing. And I build it from the ground up. Did they make money? Yes. And then when I got to the point to where I did it, all I could do, set the groundwork, and I knew it was time for me to come to my own place. I set the groundwork there, and the next clinician, she has come, did the groundwork that I needed to do, and she has taken it to the next level. But again, that's not my place of business. I couldn't do the stuff that I wanted to do there. I couldn't do nothing about finances there. They wouldn't allow me to do that. Hell, I wanted to name the place. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I named the place. Okay, like that's how much I did. I named it, and so like I would never forget. I was like, at that time I was trying to open up here, and I was opening up there, and so like I remember, I had read a Harriet Tubman, quote. I could have freed 1,000 more if only that they knew that they were slaves. So like I read that, I was like, oh yeah, and I was like, freedom therapy. That's it. That's it. You know, like that's the name. I'm thinking that's the name for them. Cause like it just fell in my spirit, was so heavy. I was like, yeah, that's it. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. So I go to my boss, and he a black man too. And mind you, this place is a very small town, and it is very racist. Okay, I didn't even put my face on the billboard. Okay, that's how bad it was in that town. I didn't put my face on the billboard until I got ready to leave, and that was like a year and a half, almost 2 years, because if they would have known that I was a black lady, nobody would have come to see me. And that was the harsh reality that I was faced with, you know? Like again, so I didn't put my name on them. And so, I went to my boss. I was like, yeah, this is it. I was like, it's, the name of it is going to be freedom therapy. And this is the quote that we're going to stand on. This is going to be like our motto. I could have freed 1,000 slaves if only they knew that they were slaves. And my boss was like, Danielle, you sure? Let's, and I was so excited. I was so hyped. I was like, this is it. I know it. And he was just like, let me just sit down a little bit. Let's talk about this. And so he was like, do you have your agency named? And I was like, no, I don't. Not yet. I said, I've just been focusing on y'all. And he was like, I think that name is for your agency, not for us. And I was just like, what you mean? What you mean? What you mean? He was like, you have a Harriet Tubman slogan, connected in Mansfield. And I was like, okay, what? Danielle, you got a Harriet Tubman slogan. We can't do that, sis. He was like, we cannot do that. He was like, you know how this. I was just like, and then he was like, I don't. He was like, I ain't got to spell it out to you. I'm not finna spell it. And I was just like, he was like, so calm down and think about it, because I know you excited. And then in that moment, I was just like, you know what, you're right. This is not for y'all. This is for me. And like we laughed so hard. He was like, I love it, because I explained it to him, and how I felt like, that how it worked with, mental health, how people are in bondage, and how, just coming to therapy, he can help you, free yourself and all of this other kind of stuff. And he was just like, that's when he asked me, he said, have you named your business yet? And I'm so glad he brought that point up. And he was like, have you named your business yet? And I was like, no. He was like, I think that that's for your business and not for us. And so when I named theirs, it was called DeSoto Behavior Health. No thought to it. I was in DeSoto Parish, decided to connect behavior health to the end, and boom, DeSoto Behavior Health. And that's what they're still called today. So, like, again, I started this stuff from the ground up. So what made me think or thought that I couldn't do this for myself? If I started it up for them, that they made millions off of, maybe not DeSoto, because we was having issues with clients. A lot of their clients was Medicaid, and they was just, they was being forced, and it was new. It was something new to the community. So in the beginning, and I would say this, whenever something is new to the community, be prepared for people not to understand it. So don't think that everybody's just going to run to you in the beginning, because they may or they may not. Since we're in the pandemic, yes, they may run to you now. But when I first started at DeSoto, it took them a year. It took me almost a year to get a good, steady clientele. And that was coming from inside referrals. Like the doctor, instead of referring them out like they was doing, they would just refer them inside. So I never did marketing on clients because my clientele, they was trying to keep all the money in house. So I didn't have to market, but the clients still didn't show up. So for about like a year and a half, like I had clients not showing up, period, all, and then you can't. They didn't charge Medicaid clients for not showing up. So and they didn't have any type of policy. I couldn't, and this is another thing to let me know that this was in my agency. I couldn't put in any type of policy about discharging clients if they missed too many days. Here, oh baby, sis, bro, you got you. I'ma discharge you, and I'ma let you know. After so many missed appointments, you will be discharged, and so many missed appointments, you will be charged. That's the difference between my place and their place. They can afford to have people not show up and still pay their employees. I don't. And I'm okay with that. So, y'all, that's what I just wanted to come on here, share something with y'all. I just want to tell y'all, y'all can do this, whatever it is that y'all are supposed to do. Y'all are well equipped with it. Look at your old jobs. See how your old jobs have prepared you for it. If you have created anything at your old job, keep it. Because it's yours, you created it. Look at some of your old job policies, and if you agree with that, take it with you. Yeah, this, people recycle policy all the time. Take it with you. Rewrite it. Look at, like, I would say this, like, we're working at DeSoto. Some of my policy as far as in when you get the intake paperwork, because I didn't know anything about that. I didn't know anything about how to do intake paperwork. I had to go learn from the receptionist up front. And one of the receptionists taught me how to verify Medicaid, because I never did that. And so right when I was getting ready to leave, I saw one of the office managers. She was like, Danielle, do you know how to verify Medicaid? And I was just like, because they did it all for me. And so she was like, I know you're getting ready to leave, so you need to learn how to verify Medicaid. Come here, come to my office, and I'm gonna show you how to verify and see if your Medicaid is up to date. I ain't know how to do that. She taught me that. And for the longest, when I first came to private practice, this was still, I ain't gonna, like, yo, she was my mini assistant that wasn't getting paid, because she still had to walk me through a lot of stuff on how to verify stuff. So, y'all, I'm telling y'all, God has been preparing y'all for it. End of the day, sum up this video, God has been preparing y'all for the next move. So y'all are more than capable, and y'all are more than ready. Just trust and believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in God. Know that He will not leave you, nor will He forsake you. Nor will He just leave you out there. Because trust me, it has been a roller coaster, and I'm still on the ride. So, nonetheless, y'all, that's all I got for y'all on the day. Thank y'all so much. I'm actually in the office today. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I'll see y'all on Saturday. Bye.